should never be misquoted. The that you wave on the camera, we've been toting. Selling love potion my whole rap career, so your streams and downloads could never match the kids. We could go foreign for foreign until it's boring. My sheep will keep jumping the fence until you're snoring. Street poetry, I'm more Wale for Lauren. Till the world is mine like Illmatic and Lauren. Written on a to a table full of fresh skin in the type of rapper.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Today we have an exciting matchup between two teams looking to perform on a big stage. It's the Browns going up against the Cowboys.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. First down, Prescott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. So Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A first down carry by Elliott. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Let's go!
for the first time with Johnson. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Kaiser now from the 50. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. Try 38.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He finds Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Play fake. Kaiser. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st. Kaiser on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the red zone now, Kaiser. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
They go play action. Kaiser steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Taco Charlton in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Flex round.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Kaiser. On comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal attempt. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Prescott now on second down. And that'll be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Yeah, it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Again to Elliott. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Prescott looks to throw on first. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. A second down throw for Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Fresh set of downs here. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And again, it's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. The give is to Elliott, and he'll be taken down at the 34. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Running with Elliott. Breaks a tackle. They find some open field here. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So they're going to go for 2. Now Prescott. Pass incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. To throw, Kaiser. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holloway. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. On 2nd down, Kaiser again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Kessler goes off on 4th down, and on comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. And the slot man goes in motion left. On third down, Kaiser. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. So now 1st and 15. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go!
Second down, Kaiser. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Johnson running left. Fights off the defender. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And with the play clock almost up, Hugh Jackson's going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, Kaiser. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Let's go.
Kaiser now on second down. That's Njoku over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So they're operating in the red zone.
Let's go. Prime 38. Prime 38.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Now a second down throw for Kaiser.
New subscriber, subscribe me.
Scrimmage, but no more than that. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Again, it's Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big run that time by Elliott. 41 yards on the ground. So it'll be first down here after the run. Shreds the tackle. He's to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was a type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Kaiser. Screen play, Johnson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Johnson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Kaiser and the offense staying put. They're going for it. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Fourth down, Kaiser, desperation time. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run with Elliott. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott to throw. Buying time to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is indeed good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. One final shot for Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cowboys, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.